Yes, dear students. So we'll be learning and understanding tenses today. But before we go into understanding the rules, I want you to answer a few questions. And for that, I'm going to share a link in the chat box. Okay. So let me just put the link in the chat box for you. I hope you can see the link. If the link is opening, you can click on it. You can open the link. Kindly just show me thumbs up if it is opening. Okay. Thank you. Now, just a minute. For those who have joined now, I am sharing the link again in the chat box for you. Yes, here it is. And just give me a minute. So click on that link. Now, I'm going to give you situation. So first you are going to answer. Yes, you have to double click to write. Now you will write a sentence based on question that is present indefinite tense. So type your responses here. Your sentence should be question based on present indefinite tense or simple present tense. Yes, you can quickly write your responses. It should be in question form, and question form, one statement you have written, it is in statement form. It should be question present indefinite tense. Like one of you have written, he is a football player, but that is not in a question form. Yes, what does he like to? The state question is incomplete. When you put a does there, verb में s नहीं लगाते हैं. So make the correction. What is the weather today? Now this, what are you doing? Is it in indefinite tense? What are you doing? This is not present indefinite. What is he doing? This is also not the correct statement, right? So yes, now I've received a few responses. I want you to stop typing now. Let me read some of the responses. Does he play football? Yes, this is the correct question. Why does he, where did the answer went? Please now stop writing, stop writing. Yes. Does he play football? Kahan gaya? What is your hobby? Yes, it is correct. What is your response? It is correct. So this is about the statement which is in indefinite form of present. Now another question. Now you are going to write the statement in present continuous form. You can just click anywhere and start writing. I write a letter, it is not in a question form. मेरा था question जो था that आपको present indefinite में एक question लिखना था. What is the weather? What is the child's name? What are eating? What is he doing? This is not the correct form. When we ask, do you like to play cricket? Yes, that is the correct question form in present indefinite. So now you have to write answers. Present continuous tense. Statement in present continuous tense. I am playing football, correct? Are you going to school now? That is in the question form. He is playing cricket, correct. And those who are writing slang on the screen, I request you to be very particular. Everyone is seeing what you are typing. I'm sleeping while attending class. Very good. Why are you sleeping while attending class? You should sit upright, wash your face and come back to attend the class. I'm eating my meal. Okay, correct. He's playing in the park. Correct. I'm watching TV. Correct. Why is she crying? Ye ho gaya question form. Okay, although it is correct in question form. I am completing my homework. Correct. So this is the form of writing a statement in a present continuous form. Okay, now stop writing. Here comes the another one. Now write question form in present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. प्रेजेंट भी है, परफेक्ट भी है, कंटिन्यूअस टेंस है. You can click anywhere and start writing present perfect. It should be in question form. Are they playing in the ground? This is not the present perfect continuous tense. It is not. She has been not doing her work properly. ये गलत हो गया. What have you been doing? Yes, have you been doing correct है, लेकिन ending आपका गलत हो गया. What have you been thinking? Okay, ठीक है. Partially correct. Am I reading a book? It's wrong. What have you been doing since I left? Yes, it is correct. How long have you been waiting for? Correct. Yes. So see, some of you are facing problem in framing sentences. Okay, now I want you to stop writing. All of you stop writing. Yes. Stop writing, all of you. So basically, I gave you some situations just to gather information how much you remember about tenses. Many of you are still facing problem here. So what exactly are tenses, beta? When we talk about tenses, it tells us about the time of happening of an event. And basically, जो tenses होते हैं, they revolved around this particular word, that is ash. It is very important to understand the tenses, because whatever you are speaking, whatever you are thinking, you are writing, it deals with present, future, or past. And it is important that you understand these things properly, so as when you speak, when you write in correct form of tenses. You do commit mistakes whenever you are writing, right? Or you are speaking. Somewhere you get confused which tense to be used, and it is all about practice. With practice only you can master over tenses. ऐसा नहीं कि एक दिन अचानक आपको सारी tenses समझ आ जाए, but it requires a lot of practice from your side. So when we talk of tenses जो है basically they revolved around these four things. Ash, that is, कोई बता सकता है ये ash क्या है? When you were with me in 9th standard, I did explain you about this thing, ash. Anybody? Raise your hand, those who know what is this ash. Can anybody define? ये ash क्या है? You can raise hand if you remember what is this ash. Tenses जो है इस ash के ही इर्द गिर्द घूमता है. If you remember, ऐश्वर्या राय की बात नहीं हो रही है, ये ash है. No one? Okay, let me just explain. Added subject and verb, no Devangi, ये वो नहीं है. Added subject and verb नहीं है. Okay, let me just bring things for you here. So Ash is action, state, and having. Whenever you are dealing with tenses, either there is some action happening, or you are referring to certain state, or you are referring to having. Having shows the possession. So action state referring को इस तरह से भी आप समझ सकते हो. When we talk about action, that means we are referring to the words which actually indicate action which is happening, or which had happened, or which is going to happen. The words like run, play, sing, dance, etc. are used as verb there to denote an action. When we talk about state, it actually refers to HPQ. अब HPQ क्या है? When we talk about health, when we talk about profession, when we talk about quality, it refers to the state. Health कैसा है, कौन से profession में है, क्या quality है, that means it refers to the state of the person or a thing. So state जो है, it deals with health, profession and quality. And next is having, that shows the possession. I own a car. The house belongs to me. So this way it shows the possession, having. So basically जब आप tenses में कुछ भी बोल रहे हो, कह रहे हो या कर रहे हो या लिख रहे हो, it deals with these three things: action, state or having. In your junior classes previously you were taught that tenses denotes the action, लेकिन tenses action के beyond भी है, and that is state and having. So remember this thing, Ash, whenever you are dealing with tenses. Okay, so action, state, having. It can refer to an action done in the past, or action of present or future, state of past, present or future, having, past, present or future. So there are three types of tenses: present, past, and future. And these three forms of tenses are actually further divided into these four categories, that is indefinite or simple, present continuous, past continuous or future continuous, then the perfect form and the perfect continuous form. Right? So हम जब भी tenses की बात करेंगे, we will divide it into these four categories: indefinite or simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So today we are going to learn about the first form of tense, that is the present tense. Okay, it's not a new topic for you. I hope you all know this very well. Now read these sentences and try and understand it. It rains heavily in Assam. Water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. The earth moves around the sun. A botanist studies plants. Honey tastes sweet. Now, ये sentences किस चीज को refer कर रहे हैं? Can you tell? I always take these common example, very simple example to make you understand this thing. यस बेटा, दिशा प्रभाकर. हाँ जी, पहले स्टेटमेंट के बारे में बताओगे. यू कैन अनम्यूट नाउ. इट रेन्स हेवीली इन असम.
It states that it's a universal truth that can't change. So we say that in a present tense.
Yes, it rains heavily in Assam. It refers to a factual truth. It's a general truth. असम में बहुत भारी वर्षा होती है ना? It's a general fact about Assam that वहां पर बहुत भारी वर्षा होती है. Yes, Krish Kumar, about the second statement. Let me just unmute you. कहाँ गया Krish? आपने hand. Yes, हाँ जी. Yes, you can unmute now. About the second statement.
Sentences. What water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade, ma'am? This is a scientific fact, so it is written in present indefinite.
Yes, it is written in present indefinite as it is depicting to a scientific fact कि जो पानी है वो 0 डिग्री पर जम जाता है. Right? Yes. Next one, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. हाँ जी बेटा सुवीर.
Ma'am, it means that it is a thing that we do every day.
Yes, that
related
means
to routine.
yes, it is your routine work. It's your repeated action that you do every day. It's your habit to get up at 6 in the morning. And next one, Ashmit Agarwal. Wait, let's take Vaibhav Kalia. He is in the list there. Yes, Vaibhav. The earth moves around the sun.
Ma'am, it is a scientific fact. So we write this in present in.
It's scientific, but it's basically a universal truth. Universal truth क्या होता है? Who can tell? Yes, universal truth. कौन बताएगा? Do you know, Vaibhav? Anybody else? बताइए बताइए बेटा. हाँ जी, आप बोल सकते हो.
मैम, जो मतलब पूरे यूनिवर्स में जो एक सिंगल चीज जो सभी को पता है कि ये ट्रूथ है और इसकी थ्योरी भी दी गई है.
Okay, yes. Anybody else who can define? Yes, universal truth, it implies that a particular fact which is widely and universally accepted by all, and it does not change over a period of time, that becomes a universal truth. चाहे वो किसी हालात के मद्देनजर हो, लोकेशन हो या कुछ भी हो, किसी की भी वजह से वो ट्रूथ कभी बदलता नहीं है. अब धरती का सूरज का चक्कर काटना कभी बदल नहीं सकता. जो पहले भी था, आज भी है और आगे भी होता रहेगा. एंड दीज आर द रियलिटीज, और जिसे बिना किसी डाउट के साथ हर कोई अपनाता है. सो दैट बिकम्स यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ. और धरती का सूरज के इर्द गिर्द चक्कर काटना, इसे हर कोई मानता है यूनिवर्सली. सो इट्स अ यूनिवर्सल फैक्ट. नेक्स्ट वन, अ बॉटनी स्टडीज प्लांट्स. यस बेटा हरनूर सिंह, हाउ यू विल डिफाइन इट?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it will also be written in present tense because it's a fact that botanist studies plants.
Okay, anything else can be added to it? Thank you, Harnoor. Kulbir, what else can be added to this statement? ये और किस चीज के बारे में रेफर कर रहा है? Yes,
Ma'am,
Kulbir.
it is also a truth that an expert scientist in the plant study that studies plants. It's a truth.
Yes, and what exactly can we say? Okay, thank you, Kulbir. Garvdeep, can you tell?
It tells that it is the profession of botanist to study
Very
plants.
good, very good. It is the profession of the botanist, and as per his profession, जो botanist होते हैं, this do the study about plants. Very
Plant.
good. Yes, plants की study करते हैं botanist. So इसका ये profession है. So it's a professional quality. And the last one, honey tastes sweet. गुरलीन चाना, आप भी hand raise किया था आपने. कहाँ चले गए गुरलीन? She's not there. Okay, on my list. Yes, Sukhreet, honey tastes sweet.
And it is put in the present tense because it shows the quality of honey and it is a general statement.
Yes, correct. It is showing about the quality. Honey की क्या quality है कि उसका जो स्वाद है, tastes sweet, मीठा होता है. Very good. So देखिए ये चीजें हैं. Rains heavily in Assam, it is permanent truth. Water freezes, scientific fact. I get up at 6, habit, repeated action, a routine work. Earth moves around the sun, universal truth. Botanist studies plants, professional quality. Honey tastes sweet, natural quality. So देखिए simple सी बात है. So whenever we are talking about these things, we express it in present indefinite or simple present tense. ये facts जो कल भी थे, आज भी हैं और आगे भी रहेंगे. Indefinite इसलिए कि कुछ चीजें होती हैं जैसे कि वो फ्यूचर में होंगी या नहीं होंगी, हम उसके बारे में श्योर नहीं होते हैं. बट इतना है कि वो कल था, आज भी है, शायद आगे भी रहेगा. सो दैट वे इस टेंस को टर्म दिया जाता है इनडेफिनेट टेंस. कब शुरू हुआ नहीं पता, धरती कब से चक्कर काट रही है नहीं पता, लेकिन शुरू से ही काट रही है, आज भी काट रही है चक्कर धरती जो है वो सूरज का, और आगे भी यही जो प्रोसेस है वो चलता रहेगा. So whenever you are referring to these facts, then we always express these in present indefinite tense, right? अब जरा गौर करिए इनकी स्ट्रक्चर को, फॉर्म को, it rains heavily, the verb s is added there, water freezes, I get up, I के साथ get है, I gets नहीं है, the earth moves, botanist studies, honey tastes, अगर मैं इसके साथ ऐड कर दूं they go for a walk every morning, so plural के साथ go हो गया, so that means there is a particular structure form which is to be taken care of whenever you are writing this thing in present indefinite tense. So let's know more about this tense. So अभी जो हमने डिस्कस किया ये था कि this tense is used when we express a habitual action. Monkeys eat bananas, we take exercise daily. To express universal truth, right? Then to express a scientific fact, and one more important thing, in conditional sentences, whenever you are writing conditional sentences, अक्सर आप इसे गलत फॉर्म में लिख देते हो. आप क्या करते हो, जैसे ये स्टेटमेंट देखिए, he will come if I invite him, but what you do, he will come if I will invite him, but then it is the wrong structure of your sentence. So in conditional sentences beginning with if, यहाँ पर जो आपका वर्ब है इसके साथ विल नहीं लगाना है, ये प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट में ही लगेगा, इतना ध्यान रखना है, और उसके साथ जो मेन क्लॉज फॉलो करता है उसमें आप विल लगाते हो. सो इन कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस बिगिनिंग विद इन, वी एक्सप्रेस दोस कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस as in present indefinite tense. Like if you park the car here, यहाँ हम ये नहीं लिखेंगे if you will park the car here, that means ये wrong हो जाता है, and यही सबसे ज्यादा गलतियां आप करते हो, आप if के साथ भी will लगा देते हो. if के साथ कंडीशन में चाहे आप present को रेफर करते हो चाहे past को रेफर करते हो, will या would नहीं लगता है, इतना ध्यान रखोगे. okay, so if you park the car here, the police will challan you. so जो मेन क्लॉज फॉलो करता है उसमें वर्ब विल यूज होता है, लेकिन जो आपका कंडीशनल है उसे हम इंडेफिनिट टेंस में यूज करते हैं, और इंडेफिनिट टेंस में हम विल शैल का यूज नहीं करते हैं जब हम किसी एक्शन को रेफर करते हैं. फॉर स्टेट वी डू यूज इज, एम, आर देयर, राइट. जैसे शी इज अ टीचर, ये एक सेंटेंस है सिंपल प्रेजेंट का, इसमें इज जो है एज अ मेन वर्ब एक्ट हो रहा है, यहाँ पर हेल्पिंग वर्ब नहीं है, और कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस में हेल्पिंग वर्ब नहीं होता है. सो इफ यू विल पार्क नहीं होगा, इफ यू पार्क. सो इस तरह से हम यूज करते हैं. Before going into the structure and form, there are few more points that I would like to discuss with you. Like if you are referring to a situation where there you are giving a sudden exclamationary, you can say expressions there. जैसे the sentences beginning with here and there, इनके साथ भी हम usually express करते हैं present indefinite tense. Like if you are waiting for your bus for a long time and suddenly you see your bus coming there, तो आप ये नहीं करोगे लो the bus is coming. हम sudden expression में कहते हैं here comes the bus, there goes the bus. Suppose आप बस लेट हो गए अपने बस के लिए and you are running and the bus just went away, so you will say that there goes the bus. आप ये नहीं कहोगे कि my bus has gone, इस तरह से नहीं बोलोगे, ठीक है. उस वक्त एक sudden exclamation जब आप करते हो, then at that time you use this statement. Now you all have read about the process description, right? जब active voice में if you are telling about the process of some cooking certain recipe, then you take say like this: take 2 cups of flour, strain it, put it in the bowl, mix it well, break an egg. So this way, when a process description is done there, we also use present indefinite tense there. So इस बात का ध्यान रखोगे. And in dramatic expressions, narratives, especially आपने देखा होगा cricket commentary सुनी है आप लोगों ने, English की especially. In those cricket commentaries also, instead of using present continuous tense, present indefinite is used. कैसे, जैसे आपने अगर कमेंट्री सुनी हो कि जैसे पठान runs up to the wicket, he bowls and Rajak steps forward and drives the ball to the boundary and oh it's a 4. इस तरह से जो कमेंट्रीज होती हैं, जो रनिंग कमेंट्रीज होती हैं, वहां भी प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट का यूसेज होता है, वहां कंटिन्यूअस टेंस नहीं यूज किया जाता है. इस बात का भी ध्यान रखोगे, ठीक है। एंड नेक्स्ट इज whenever you are using a quotation, किसी ऑथर की कही हुई बात जो यूज करते हो उसे भी इंडेफिनिट टेंस में यूज किया जाता है, वेदर लिविंग और डेड। अगर उस ऑथर की किसी कोटेशन को यूज करते हो देन द कोट इज यूज्ड इन प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस। जैसे जॉन कीट्स की एक पोएम का लाइन है, अ थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी इज अ जॉय फॉरएवर। सो इफ यू आर कोटिंग दैट यू विल एक्सप्लेन इट इन दैट वे ओनली। सो व्हेनेवर यू आर यूजिंग द कोट्स दोस आर टू बी यूज्ड इन द सेम वे। So these are a few things about present indefinite tense कि हम कहाँ पर present indefinite use करते हैं। एक और चीज है, the last point that you should keep in mind when the expression it refers to a future event which is a part of a plan or arrangement according to the calendar timetable. जैसे the school reopens next week, that means एक जो criteria है कि स्कूल जो है गर्मियों की छुट्टियों के बाद खुलता है और किस वीक में खुलता है, तो अगर आप उसकी ओपनिंग के बारे में बता रहे हो एंड दैट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू द कैलेंडर इवेंट, इट इज प्लान्ड बिफोर हैंड, सो दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आर आल्सो रेफर्ड इन द प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट। कि द स्कूल स्टार्ट्स ऑन April 5th, दैट मीन स्कूल जो है हर साल April 5th को ही शुरू होता है। So that way, if certain thing is planned according to the calendar event, calendar timetable programs, then you express it in present indefinite instead of writing it in future tense. ठीक है, तो ये कुछ एक चीजें हैं जो present indefinite की आपने याद रखनी है। So very quickly, let's take a look at the form of the present tense. So whenever we are writing a statement in a simple present tense or present indefinite tense, what do? Like we place the subject, then we write with it verb in its first form. Subject can be he, she, it, or any name there. And then with verb, we add s or es, or without s or es and the object. So if the subject is singular, वर्ब के साथ एस लगता है, बट इफ द सब्जेक्ट इज प्लूरल वर्ब के साथ एस नहीं लगता है। सो ही प्लेज फुटबॉल, दे प्ले फुटबॉल, ठीक है। सो दैट वे विद ही, शी, इट we place verb in its first form and with s or es plus the object. इसी तरह से जो plural है with I, we, you, they, we place the verb in its first form but without s or es and the object. So they play football. Rohan and Sandeep like to watch television. यहाँ likes नहीं होगा because यहाँ पर plural subjects हैं हमारे, okay? तो सिंपली जब अगर नेगेटिव की बात करें, सो हमारे जो स्टेटमेंट जब नेगेटिव में हमें लिखना होता है अबाउट द प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस, वी ऐड डू और डज विद इट, राइट। सो जब सब्जेक्ट होता है हमारा सिंगुलर तो हम डज के साथ नॉट लगाते हैं, और वर्ब में फिर हम एस नहीं लगाते हैं, लाइक ही डज नॉट प्ले फुटबॉल, ही डज नॉट प्लेज फुटबॉल नहीं होगा, राइट। सो सब्जेक्ट के साथ जब डज लग जाता है, वर्ब में हम एस नहीं लगाते हैं, इस बात का ध्यान रखना है। जो अक्सर कॉमन आपका एरर होता है, यू प्लेस विद डज, अगेन वर्ब के साथ यू प्लेस एस टू दैट, राइट। इट डज नॉट रेन हेवीली इन अगस्त, जब हमने इसको नेगेटिव में डज के साथ नहीं था तो हम क्या कहते हैं, इट रेन्स हेवीली इन अगस्त, बट व्हेन यू पुट अ डज देयर, सो जब नेगेटिव बनाना होता है तो हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट या प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट में डज के साथ नॉट लगाते हैं और सिंगुलर के साथ वर्ब में एस फिर नहीं लगता है। एंड विद प्लूरल्स वी ऐड डू not to make it negative. So they do not play football. Rohan and Sandeep do not watch television. इंट्रोगेटिव में डू या डज लगाकर हम इंट्रोगेटिव्स बनाते हैं। सो डज, देन वी प्लेस द सब्जेक्ट, देन वी प्लेस द वर्ब इन इट्स फर्स्ट फॉर्म एंड द ऑब्जेक्ट एंड द क्वेश्चन मार्क। डज ही प्ले फुटबॉल? डज इट रेन heavily in August? So see, again does is used there, so we have not put an s with the verb although the subject is singular. इस बात का ध्यान रखोगे। With plurals, while forming question, we place the plural do here, then we place the subject, then we place the verb and then the object. इस बात का ध्यान रखना है, जब भी क्वेश्चन फॉर्म होता है डू या डस जो है वो पहले प्लेस होता है, फिर सब्जेक्ट और फिर वर्ब प्लेस होता है, ठीक है। सो ये जो रूल है, क्वाजम का एक रूल याद रखोगे, सबसे पहले जो क्वेश्चन वर्ड है, ठीक है, उसके बाद जो है सब्जेक्ट, उसके बाद वर्ब, मेन वर्ब, राइट? सो दिस इज अबाउट द क्वेश्चन फॉर्म इन प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस. So I'm going to stop here today. We will stop here, and in tomorrow's session, we will discuss the next part of the present tense, that is the present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense. I hope this part of present indefinite tense is clear to you all.